Hi everyone. So I'd like to share with you the 3 things of what not to say around a grieving mom. And then I want to share with you the very thing that you can say that brings us a lot of hope and a lot of love. So number 1, don't make things weird. When you're around a grieving mom and you're sharing about your family, don't say, oh my God, I wish I would have known. If I hadn't have known, I would never have said anything. I would never have talked about my family and my kids. That's the last thing we want. We want to hear about your family. We want to experience that with you and share those stories. Don't make it weird. It's okay. We're not feeling bad because you're talking about your kids or you're talking about your family. We need that too because we just want to be normal. Number 2, don't say the words, oh my God, I can't imagine. I can't imagine you experiencing that. I can't imagine going through that. That it would kill me. You know what? It would. You're right, because I will tell you, we experienced the very worst day of our lives by losing our child. There is no running around that. It is the truth. It is the very worst thing that can happen. However, we're coming out of it as best we can. The simple fact that we're up and we're walking and we're thriving, or at least trying to thrive, is a miracle. So don't say, I can't imagine what that would be like, because when you do that, it shifts the focus off of us and what we're experiencing and puts it onto you. And we feel that shift. And then it almost feels a little unauthentic. So don't do that one. And number 3, don't say the words, a mom or a mother should never have to bury their children. Well, no, of course not. They're supposed to bury us. We know that, and we've been told that numerous times. And so all that does is just continue to remind us we're living in this hell every single day. It reinforces it over and over. We already know that. And we know that all these comments are coming from a source of love, but sometimes we're not allowed to talk about these things like grief in our society. So no one explains possibly that these are things that you shouldn't say. But you know what? The very worst thing that a mom, our fear at this point is that our child is going to go unremembered, that they're going to be forgotten, that we're not allowed to say their name, that we're not allowed to talk about them and share as if they lived. We want to honor their life, and we're trying to do that in a way that doesn't make others feel uncomfortable. And if it does, maybe you have to get over that. But the biggest thing that you can do is come into our space with us. Sit in it. You don't have to cry. You being there and being in that time and space with us as we're grieving means everything. And then here are the words to say. Look me in the eye, grab me by the hands, and say, tell me about your sweet son. The very first time anybody said those words gave me permission to talk about my boy, to share about his life and all the things that he did, and the good and maybe even the bad, but it gave me permission to talk about him and to say his name and to keep his memory alive and make sure that we don't forget. So the next time you're around a grieving mom, give her that love, walk into her space with her, hold her hands, and just say those words, tell me about your sweet child, because that's gold, and that's going to help us heal. Because the more we share, the more we heal. Thank you so much for listening. I love you. I'm sending so much love out in the world tonight.